After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. To the air yet again, Watson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you dare look in the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line. start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The option to give to Williams here. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Fourth down, Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, here's Cousins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 28 yards. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
And this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he goes down. He's inside the 25. A game there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mariota. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. He's going to keep this again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mariota to throw it. And he will slide to a stop.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. A fairly short kick from the 14. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And we've seen this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36. Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second down and goal. Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Herbert on first down now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
The good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Early on, they had all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, you get a first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Williams brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Justin Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., 52 yards. And the Vikings are able to stop quickly to add on to their lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that makes the score 21-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Again, Herbert.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Herbert.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety back. Games that went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert
into the hands of Williams across the formation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, my swing the pendulum. If this bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'm a on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On play action, now Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Play action now. Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Play fake. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Show right there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers that move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
They go play action. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with. And he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan 42 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He went real thrilled with that is.
On 3rd down, Cousins. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Cousins on 1st down. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he's finally taken. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Third down, Dalvin Cook. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to pull away here. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Going for 2. And instead it gets picked off. Now about the return. Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1st down, here's Cousins. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here comes the 7th play now on this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And this is Cook with the grab. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27. A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's thrown short.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Cousins. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On play action, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Packers 26.